Well, decided to take on my parking brake problem in my 2002 Chevy Tahoe LT. I was inspired to do this by the video that Froggy put online. Gave me some really good ideas. I do own the shop manual for the truck. Not a professional, purely a home do-it-yourselfer, but I always like to get good inspiration from the pros, and Froggy led me to take it on. So anyway, took my passenger side rear off and removed the caliper, as you can see it sitting up here, and removed the bracket, as you can see it sitting down here. I fought with these bolts right here that were holding the caliper on, or excuse me, holding the bracket on. They were a pain in the butt. I eventually got them off using an 18mm socket right here. But what I had to do was, given this is the driver's side, needed to turn this upward. I basically put a bottle jack under this and used a little leverage with a cheater bar. That took a long time, but it did it. They put some anti-seize on here, I think, and what this does is it basically makes it very hard to take out. You'll get the bolt won't break loose. You'll get very subtle movement of the bolt. You might not even notice it's moving, so don't give up on it. Anyway, I guess the reason I'm making this video is I just wanted to add to the knowledge base here. This truck has about 100,000 miles on it. It's about 11 years old now, and never had any brake work done to it. I bled the brakes about a year ago. That's about it. And the linings on my parking brakes, as you can see here, they're still in pretty good shape. Get the light set up here so we can, there we go. The linings are in pretty good shape. They're not crumbling like Froggy's were. I checked the adjustment on the cable, and it was completely taken out, so I had no more adjustment to put in. The brake wouldn't grab at all. When I put the brake down, it was like it was up, so it was basically useless. Every time I park on a hill like this one in my driveway here, I would be sitting on the transmission, and that would get me pretty mad. So anyway, I did notice that the lining's a little low back here. It's not coming off, but it's a little low. It's thicker up here. Anyway, so what I did is I basically started moving this adjuster, and I'm basically tightening this up, and I got it to the point where it will now have some friction when I put the brake down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically take the other wheel off and try and do the same thing, and assuming that the condition of the pads is the same on the other side, basically, you know, there's still got some service life left on the linings, I'm going to try and adjust it in and try and get some parking brake functionality for the remainder of the life of these shoes. I'm going to be taking this thing apart again in a year or two. I still have life. I still have some pretty good meat on the discs, on the disc pads. You can see the wear indicator right here. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all back together. I live by the airport, so you're going to get some noise here. Okay, plane's gone by. I guess I also didn't mention that the rotor is smooth, both sides. It's good. The drum part of it is smooth, so that's good too. So I think as far as my equipment here, my drum, my rotor, the pads, everything's serviceable. No parts to be changed at this point. I'm going to do this and see where I end up, and I thought I'd post it. So anyway, I'll hopefully find this useful, and Froggy, if you got any comments for me or anybody, please put them in. Thanks. Well, got the passenger side off and took a look at the lining, and once again, the lining's in good shape. a little bit lower on the front than it is on the back, but all in all, it's in pretty good shape. So I basically tightened up the adjuster just to the point where the wheel rubs, or the drum rubs, and then I backed it off a click or two. I applied the parking brake, so I've basically adjusted both sides now. Hoping that's it. Looks like I got off the hook a little bit easier than Froggy with his, I think he had a Suburban, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it wasn't a Suburban, I can't remember. But anyway, my pads were in good shape, so I'm hoping this will give me some parking brake and let me stop resting the car on the transmission. And in the meantime, I'll start getting my parts together to do a full brake job on this thing in about a year. This side, by the way, the bolts holding the caliper bracket on came off much easier. They snapped like bolts typically do when they're tight. I think I mentioned earlier the other side didn't snap. It was just kind of a lot of resistance, and I had to go around a few revolutions. Anyway, so these bolts, as you can see, they've got some yellow. I think that's anti-seize on there. So anyway, and the caliper pins had some anti-seize on them also. I don't know what it is exactly, but anyway, not focusing too well. Anyway, I'm going to put it all back together and post this video and take it for a test drive and let you guys know how I did. Hope this helps. Take care.